Oh my goodness, it's a special episode! Don't worry, I got a special edit. So I wrote this earlier. Let's see if I can read it. Welcome to a special spooky episode of 3 Beers and a Movie. I do want to thank all of you for supporting us on our social recently. We've had a lot of interaction. It's been very good. Also, thank you guys for being concerned about our health. Don't worry, we are fine. Both the beers and the movie are fake. We don't actually drink anything or watch anything. We just John and I aren't even real. It's okay.
My name is really Dave. Ryan's name is really Bartholomew.
That's too close. Yeah. I'm just kidding. That is our trick for this episode. Our treat. Oh my goodness, because it's Halloween. Our treat.
Wait, is that a knock on the
returning
door?
cast?
Is that a knock at the door? We open the door.
Are we
Hello,
right now?
I am back. It's Patrick. I'm from the Lighthouse.
I was about to say, are you from the Lighthouse? How did you get on shore? The mainland over here.
Oh.
Mainland, more like the main man. He's here.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. First 2-time guest?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that tone?
One of the ACs?
Yeah, somebody's running a shower right now in another room, and it just sounded like the aliens were about to invade.
Oh my god!
Just double fisting 2.
We got some Allagash Haunted House Hoppy Dark Ale today while we're watching Wallace Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Oh, and it's spooky too because it's 6.6% alcohol. What happens if there was another 6? Hey, not all of them are going to be winners.
That's it.
You kind of got me.
That's not getting.
I was throwing so many haymakers during the movie, though. No, like just haymakers, just like funny jokes, just left and right. I was so proud of some of them.
Didn't win. Didn't what?
The vegetable competition.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know, when I got here was pretty funny. I would like. Hey.
I didn't. There was no knock on the door. I just opened it, and John was on his way by. He just stopped by.
I really want to say this blows up for the Patreon.
This episode's free.
Yeah, this episode's free, but like, say if we did like commentary tracks over the movie.
Yeah.
Like the Practical Jokers one.
Yeah.
They explain it with
Yeah.
the sticky notes.
Little sticky notes.
Yeah. No, just like a commentary track over the movie so you can hear some of these jokes.
See, we tried that during Dream Scenario, and we got one clip.
Well, I feel like we have to talk throughout the movie.
That's true. That was our second movie.
Yeah, and like also behind the scenes since this is the season finale or
Next week is the season finale.
Next week is the season finale. Since this is like a special, I think we could get a special behind the scenes tour. Ryan, do you have anything to come out for that episode?
What?
Do you remember what happened during Dream Scenario? Because I remember what happened during Dream Scenario.
What did we talk about during Dream Scenario?
No, it's not what we talked about. It's what you did. You were on a... Ryan's lied to you.
I've been lying to you.
At least once.
I'm... No, I was not drunk during that episode. I was on medication that did not allow me to drink. I had to watch that movie sober.
So Ryan was drinking some non-alcoholic versions of the beer we were drinking.
Yes, and it was very hard to get into.
Hard to get into
Did
a
you rank
character.
it low in your beer ranking?
Honestly, even if I had drank, it would not have been a high-rated movie. It wasn't that good.
Oh, the movie.
The movie.
The beer.
The beer.
Because I think you told me to taste it. And I'm
I
like,
think I might
no,
have taken a sip.
that's about the same.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I did make up that rating. I apologize. But don't worry. We got some real ratings today.
With our movie, I'm not sure if we said it yet.
I said it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
we
I
did?
said it. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a long intro.
Yeah,
So, the beer that...
I've already announced that as well. Don't worry.
yeah, don't worry.
We've already talked about even the alcohol percentage of the beer.
Oh my god. What do we... Sorry, what to start out with this movie?
Good.
Very good werewolf movie.
And I might put it above Werewolf in London. American Werewolf in London. Look, this movie's a comedy movie, and I haven't seen this movie since I was 6. But Patrick,
I love this movie. I watch this one regularly. This is a Halloween classic for me. If I somehow miss watching it a year, it's because I was really busy for no reason.
mm-hmm.
But I watch this at least every other year. I grew up with this one. This was in my mom's minivan. Like this,
It's so much better than I remember.
it's so good. The jokes just hit.
They hit so because it's that like it's a kids movie, but it's like they give you the adult jokes. They throw it in there every once in a while.
Fun fact: those are in every kids movie. By the way,
They're so good.
They reference boobies twice.
Yeah. I
But-
mean, they hit it in Aladdin. They hit it in Madagascar. It's like they got it in every
Shrek is
franchise.
crazy. with it.
Shrek is meant to be an anti-Disney film.
I haven't seen Shrek in forever. Wasn't Lord Farquaad based off the like director of Pixar or something?
I think he is. Like, his face at least.
Yeah,
is.
his face, his facial
yeah.
structures.
And I mean, what is it? I feel like we would have got a better experience if the quality of the movie, like, we weren't like adapting it through Ryan's laptop.
This was on Netflix, and because of Netflix's new password lockdown, I've had to HDMI my laptop to the TV, so it was a little rough.
It definitely does look better when it's less pixelated, but
yeah,
I mean,
It still looks-
claymation is still
because
good.
claymation is like you're not really relying on the quality that you have in a computer to render and animate a 3D animation.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're doing claymation, the better the photo you get, like the better the picture that you get out of the camera, it just looks more like clay.
Yeah,
It's a great animation style to have like inherently HD as long as you just have a camera.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks so good.
but to put it all together like that is like I can't
takes-
give them enough props.
It takes this studio so long to make a movie.
I know.
I wonder if they'll ever do it like the way how they make the Lego movies now. Like, so they computer animate it to look like a certain way.
Maybe they have to, but they have to refunction their whole studio, and those people who do the clay puppets, they would be out.
Isn't Missing Link? Wasn't that like the last claymation one, or was it the one with the pirates? There was like a pirate one where it was like the like gratuitous 9, because it was like the whole ridiculous 8, the serious
Like
7,
vicious, yeah.
yeah, and it was like just memes of like, oh,
They did it
They're
as claymation.
yeah, and like the one thing was like a sea monster, and they go, no way, there's a sea monster. Oh, that just means that we shouldn't go there because of the rough tide. And then there's like an actual sea monster there.
What's the name of it? Oh no, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was probably their last one.
Yeah, because I know they're running out of clay, which I don't know how that
but
happens.
they've said they can do one more Wallace and Gromit movie.
I thought it was fake when I first heard that they're running out of clay.
Mhm.
I'm like, how? Like, how's that possible?
Like, I think it's the specific clay because it probably needs a specific clay from a specific spot.
But why? Like, maybe you can't reuse it, but
Well, because they already put dye in it.
can you not make more or get more? Can you
Is
not buy
clay
They're
more?
running out of that type of clay. They can't. There's no more of that clay.
What clay exists? Clay is a natural
Yes,
thing.
but it's probably from a specific spot. Like there's people who get sand for concrete from like I think it's specifically Scotland or something.
Is
and it's
concrete gonna go away?
the concrete, the way we make it, technically in a while, they've been pulling from beaches for a bit, but like yes, they specifically from a beach because like the way the water erodes the sand, it makes it. I think it's like grittier, so it like locks into like the rest of the concrete.
Is that beach gone?
They've been progressively eating away at that big beach. Yes.
You're making me fearful of like renewable resources.
Yes.
They don't exist. They never have.
Like, wood's a renewable resource.
Yeah.
Maybe they should move to like making like wood dolls.
Yeah, I mean, that one's animated though, but like Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
I was gonna say, is Pinocchio actually wood? I don't think he is.
I don't think he is. I think they 3D animated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. They could do it.
I mean, even something with like what we've watched. We watched 9. Like, if you actually made a sack doll and didn't make it an animated movie, I think it would have been a great movie still.
Yeah, I mean, 9. God, 9 terrifies me. That was the scariest movie I'd ever had as a kid. So
will not be the first time, or will not be the last time 9 is brought up in this episode.
Really? You got more?
Oh wait, it's one of the facts. Okay,
it's a little fun thing that happens later.
All right. No, but 9. God, I think 9 really terrified me as a kid because I think I watched it when when your dad's watching FX movies.
FX movies is back.
No, that's like how I know my movies because I'm like, I remember watching like bits and pieces of that because I stepped in between playing Skylanders. I wanted to go get a snack, and I'm like, wait, this movie kind of heats. And then it hits a commercial, and you're like, I'd rather go play Skylanders.
We were talking about this the other day. Like, you sold all your Skylanders. I still got all mine.
Oh, it's because my mom, because we went to GameStop to go sell the Xbox 360 and stuff because stuff started breaking, it got old. We got an Xbox One. It's different. Because I was an original Xbox kid. I didn't have a PC until sophomore high school, but I had an Xbox, like an original Xbox, because my dad was into video games when he had me.
Oh, not even the Xbox 360. You had
the Xbox.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then I played Star Wars 1 on it because Star Wars the complete saga is number 3.
I first got that on Wii. I was a Wii kid.
It broke my Wii. I was playing Lego TCS. I booted up Lego TCS, and my Wii stopped working. The laser broke, and it wasn't even the disc was scratched. I took good care of that. Oh, damn! No, it broke my whole Wii.
Remember when you still had to buy disc for video games?
Yeah,
it is still an option,
but like,
it's kind of not, like it's more inconvenient to buy it from home.
Then I gotta get up, I gotta change the disc.
Yeah.
That too. Like, it does make more sense. It's just that every console that's like, because the PS5, there's a digital only version.
Yeah, which is cheaper than the disc version.
Yes, because
which it should be. You're not buying a physical product.
Yeah.
Well, it's
well,
no. The PS5 itself, the digital version is cheaper than the disc version because they didn't have to factor in the tech for a disc drive.
Oh, interesting.
So they didn't have to include like a good.
We're also not buying a physical disc. Like, I feel like that should be more expensive than a digital game.
Oh, no, it's the same. I mean, you're buying the code on a disc, the code online is the same.
As someone who only like pretty much plays free games on PS5 now, including Roblox.
John and I have gotten into Roblox over the past few weeks.
Roblox is so funny.
Butchery!
We played the butchery, and there were just like these demon cows every fucking where. And every time
there was too many of them.
Every time there were too many for the bullets that we had. So we were given 15 bullets. It takes about 5 of them to kill one cow. Oh. 7 cows later.
It's a run.
There's nowhere to run. The door's locked.
We had to press a timer. Then we had to go through 3 cows.
I had to glitch John to the next checkpoint because we couldn't both make it in time.
I had to die. I had to physically go towards one of the cows and just be like, oh yeah, I like being snacked on. And then we got... I was basically resurrected into the next room.
And you resurrect it into the next room, straight into a buy the DLC for part 2. Like, like dude,
did you get Roblox tax?
Yeah.
Yes. Or you hit a like non-passable paywall for Robux.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Midnight Burger.
Midnight Burger. Yeah, the one the one of 2 games that we played during the hurricane.
That could have been the last ever game that we ever played.
There's also Midnight Fried Chicken, and there's Midnight there's one more.
Why? It's gonna be the same thing.
It was the exact same.
It's a KFC this time.
I think that's what it was.
And then you can also buy the rocket launcher.
not the employee abductor. And then he just killed Ryan or killed you.
The night shift abductor.
Because the entirety of that game until that last night where he shows up, nothing happens. So you know what I did? My instinct was, they didn't code this to kill me. So I sprinted at it because I was like, oh, I'm gonna mess with them. I died instantly. I was gone.
And then Bosch just showed up, told us like, hey, we're slacking. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you hired us? Because he was like, I have no idea who you guys are. And it's like, what do you mean?
Like 2 customers a night. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Was it a manager or whatever? Yeah.
No, it was Boss with $2 signs. Boss.
I didn't interact with any of the customers. My job was get meat, cook meat, give it to customer.
My job was clean the lobby.
Yeah.
That happened once.
So definitely don't slip on the banana.
Yeah, definitely. Wow! Everybody who's like listening to this for Wallace and Gromit, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, we're gonna get yelled at by a certain person who does our social media.
Oh, not the social media czar.
That we didn't talk about Wallace and Gromit enough.
Oh,
God. I love Wallace and Gromit though.
yeah.
I think that's the only Wallace and Gromit movie I've seen because there's more of them.
There's maybe 1 or 2.
Wallace and Gromit cure cancer.
Kill every cancer patient.
No. No, they would get killed because they cured cancer.
Oh.
The end scene is just somebody from the CIA being like,
I thought Wallace and Gromit killed every cancer patient.
I mean, is that how you cure cancer?
No, it's not contagious.
Yo, do you think if cancer...
They don't have it anymore.
Do you think if cancer was contagious...
Whose cells are not growing anymore?
If cancer was contagious, do you think we would find a cure in like a week?
Yeah, probably.
Because it would be something different. It would not be what cancer is.
What are you pointing at? Oh,
This guy knows.
there's no beer.
There was only 4 in there?
There's more than that?
Oh, okay. That's
Oh
wild.
my god.
You're telling me our special beer of this episode is gone?
So,
Yeah.
I can remember what I drank? Shit.
somebody was like on the in our comments was like, I thought it was 3 beers, and like, I love how like when we're in person and they're talking to us like at a tabling event, they'll be like, well, I drink more than you, and it's like, and then this person's like, no, I'm okay with just 3.
Yeah.
It's so funny, the duality of man. I love it.
Duality of beer drinkers.
Duality, like I like 2 or 3. What about 37 beers? Oh yeah, let me do that on my Tuesday night. Yeah, when I had to wake up for an 8:25 shift. Yep.
It's rough. It's rough. Hey, I'm not saying this job is hard. All I'm saying is,
Are all the this movie is just fun.
Yeah, it's a good movie. They reference the movies that they need to reference.
there's also so many good horror shots that like translated to if it wasn't live action would have been like, oh my.
Well, that's the point, right? Like they're pulling references from other horror movies.
But it's like, oh my god, it's Gromit's ears. That's the shadow on the tunnel wall, and then he goes back in the car and they stay. It's like, that's the were-rabbit.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, this is a great movie. I love this movie. It's like I even thought about it when I asked John. I'm like, that's That's a Tremors reference, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's when she's running away, and they're like, come back,
Well-
and then she turns, and then they're like, go away.
What do you know about Tremors?
I've not watched the movie, but I have watched a summary of it and analysis of Tremors.
So Kevin Bacon is in the
Right,
first.
he's in that.
He's in Tremors?
He's in the first
He's
movie.
in the first one.
It is so fun because it is literally the floor is lava.
Yes, they can't touch shit other than. But it's like they're standing on the wood pallets.
Yeah, they steal the wood pallets.
Because it's like it's Tremors. If they step on the regular ground, the thing knows. It's like Jaws, but it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's
so funny.
And so, like, Tremors, the things that are, like, eating people are called graboids. And they're giant sandworms, basically.
Are they aliens?
Uh,
Like the second or third one, they're like aliens.
second or third movie, they're aliens.
Yeah.
But there's this guy named Bert, and he's in every single movie. And he's like, I hate them graboids. And, like, the first movie, he is so gun and explosives. Like, he is, like, anti whatever stance against guns you can be. And he's just, like, has so much ammunition and stuff. He throws so many grenades into their mouths, and they just
Yes.
blow up.
Yes. I feel like they shoot a bunch and it doesn't do anything. But they shoot their mouths.
The coolest part in Tremors is when they, like, first notice, like, what's happening. Because Kevin Bacon's character notices, hey, that, like, they're about to leave town for good. And he's like, oh, that's old man Richie. What's he doing up there? And he's, like, on a telephone wire. And they found out, like, he's been dehydrated and, like, starving.
He's been hiding up there.
Yeah. And, like, he's an old guy, and they're like, what would cause him to be up there for that long that he would be afraid to come down? And it's just, like, a cool little thing that's like, oh, he saw the graboid.
Yeah. He saw it.
And
But no, Tremors is good. I probably need to watch Tremors.
do you have any fun facts, like, eventually? Like, because we can leave you alone for a little bit.
It's our first guest. He doesn't know about the facts.
Oh, my God, he does.
Our past two guests have had 3 fun facts for us.
Oh, I don't have any.
That's true. We forgot to tell you.
Did not tell me that.
We forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, we did we burned 2 of John's fun facts during the movie.
We did. Halfway through the movie, Patrick and I both bring up a fact that we know about the movie already. John goes, "Fuck you."
Like, this was like when Ryan brought up the berry monkey. Like,
What did I bring up in that?
you bring up how it was, like, made in Pennsylvania.
That berry monkey was
Yeah.
made in Pennsylvania?
And you brought up Pepperidge Farms. And I'm like, no, that checks out. Pepperidge Farms is from PA.
Yeah, that was real.
So, like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
How was coming up with facts for this one?
So
Was it easier? Or?
No, I had to do the same thing as last week. So as we've got more niche beers
Did you find out 3 fun facts on haunted houses?
on Halloween, I was gonna do haunted houses, and then I switched it to Halloween in general because it's a Halloween special
Jack o'
episode.
lanterns were originally turnips. Oh.
No, that was not one of mine. That was not one of mine.
I tried to call my shot right there.
That's brave. That's brave. And I respect it. I might have given it to you if you guessed it.
I'm so brave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, but no, I did about Halloween fun. I was gonna do haunted houses, and I'm like, it's very narrow.
Oh my god, I would eat it up if it was haunted houses.
And that's why I thought about doing it. I'm scared about one of my facts because of your knowledge of haunted houses.
Oh my god, you're.
I don't know if you know it will be real or fake. We'll get there.
Okay, yeah, we'll get there. Speaking of brave, Gromit.
Gromit hard carries.
He's the best character.
He's so
great.
well done because he gets so
He's our
much.
main character, not Wallace.
Yeah.
No, we follow him. He's the protagonist.
Yeah.
Wallace is the side character. Wallace is the Robin to the Batman and Robin changes.
Yeah, he is. He may invent the gadgets and gizmos, but he's not the brains of the operation.
But what's the relationship of Gromit?
I'm gonna be honest.
Loyal dog.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's the
He's
dog.
a slave. He's his dog. He has to do what he says as his owner. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not lying.
But
unfortunate.
good movie though. They play it off, I guess.
Is Shaun the Sheep owned by Wallace?
I think it's that same studio.
Like,
No, but is Shaun the Sheep also Wallace's?
is it Gromit that's the sheepdog?
No,
Is Gromit a sheepdog?
it's
What's the sheepdog?
it's not.
But doesn't he look like
Shaun the Sheepdog. He's yellow.
Oh,
He's yellow.
yellow.
He's got like a.
He
He's got
kind of
blue
looks like
beanie.
Cat Dog.
I love Cat Dog.
I miss Cat Dog.
I never watched the show, but playing what's the Nickelodeon Smash
I
Bros?
know what you're talking about. Oh
That
my
game.
God.
I was a Cat Dog main, and I love Cat Dog.
Oh.
Do you remember the Nickelodeon baseball game
Nah, I never
on the
played
Wii?
that.
Oh my God, Cat Dog, crazy.
But Cat Dog in the Smash Bros game
It's
slaps.
the Warner Brothers one.
Yeah. No, that was Multiverses.
Yeah.
This was the one with
Oh, it was the
Reptar.
Nickelodeon one.
It was the
with-
Nickelodeon
yeah,
one.
with like Patrick SpongeBob.
Yeah, that we played for like 3 days.
Yeah, because all we would do is play Smash.
And then it was ass.
Well, we would only play Smash, and then it finally came out, and we were like, okay, at least it's something different. And it entertained us for exactly 3 days.
Yeah.
We were all like, I think we played it one more time, like a week later. We're
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's see, we'll give it one more shot. No.
It was not
It's
good.
just not as good as Smash.
It's like, and I've said this about multiple games, including Multiverses. It's like playing a game on PowerPoint. Like the frame
It's the
rate,
worst, yeah.
the frame rate's insane. It's so bad.
It's not great. Not at all. Like, yeah, it definitely is a lack of. I don't even know if it's a lack of making fighting games. Yeah, because Warner Brothers decided let's make a video game. And
Yeah,
the other one
it
was
was like
Nickelodeon.
they owned so many, and they had good characters.
No. Multiverse was just like they had good characters.
Yeah.
I feel like the character designs aren't even awful. It's
No.
just like the way. I don't think they're very aware of how to make a fighting game.
Yeah, they're not good at making the
Like
video
I
game
guess
part.
they're the only one. Like they don't have the experience of that.
Yeah,
Whereas like Sony would with Capcom and stuff. And
I think there's. I even think like Lego would make a better fighting game. Lego should make a fighting game.
God,
Am I cooking right now? They'd make such a good fight. They already have.
They have Lego Fortnite.
Okay, throw it in there. Disney owns it now. Disney, make a Lego fighting game. Put it under Lego. Don't say it's yours.
Lego's is Lego.
Lego owns Lego.
Okay, but then can Lego not do
What
a
they do is they get like
Batman, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Pirates of the
They did
Caribbean?
that.
partnerships on the
Dimensions.
specific games. Yeah, no, they did Dimensions, but they weren't like. They were.
They were just
didn't
like-
any
Do they
Star
own
Wars
the
ones.
Lego version?
Did they do any Star Wars ones? I know they did for sure. They did Jurassic Park
For what are we talking about?
for Dimensions, Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
It was Wizard of Oz, Back to the
Back to the
Future,
Future.
Sonic.
Should it be Sonic?
Sonic was on
I
there.
didn't play Dimensions, so I didn't have a Wii.
I know it was Gandalf.
Simpsons,
Gandalf was on there.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Probably Star Wars.
That's what. I think.
Or no, they didn't do Star Wars because the Star Wars the new saga came out.
the
same
Force
time.
Awakens. No, it was the Force Awakens
Yeah,
that came out.
and they didn't want it
Because they
to.
did a one-off Lego game for Force Awakens, which was weird.
Mm.
It felt
They
kind of
fly now?
It felt kind of grifty to me. Well, that's not Force Awakens,
I'm
but yes.
Force Awakens, Finn. Fly now.
They what? God.
Yes.
They fly now. They fly now.
They fly now.
They've been flying since the Clone Wars.
Dude, that's so fun. Because he is such. Oh, we're going to get into John Boyega. He is such a fan of Star Wars.
He is. He's a passionate.
That's what's so sad about
And
it.
he says, filming these movies have made me hate Star Wars.
And that's so fair.
Watching those movies has made me more distasteful of Star Wars, and I grew up on that.
Me too.
It's tough.
Like, I will never watch. Like,
It feels so grifty.
I don't know.
Like,
I
it's
feel
not-
like I heard Andor's really good, but I'm just like, I don't want to.
I still have not finished the first season, and I know they're coming out with a season 2, but I can't get
What?
into it knowing that it's like, what if they ruin it? What if there's another Star Wars project I love and they ruin it? Which I got into Mandalorian, and even
watched the
Mandalorian
first
season
season.
3, it's like, ugh.
I watched the first 2 seasons. I didn't watch the new one.
Like, the coolest scene is when Luke is going down the hallway killing things.
Yeah, it's the end of season 2. That felt like a good place to me, that felt like a good place to just drop the series.
They probably should have. But then they got more into Mandalorian lore in season 3, which I do like. Because I didn't know that through Clone Wars, and I never watched Clone Wars. But then it's like... now it's all Grogu based, because they're trying to fill the hole of where did Palpatine come back from for the trilogy.
Listen. What they do is cut it at season 2. Make a movie about Grogu more grown up or something. Or, I don't, like, because since we're technically backpedaling for the sequels, just use a movie to fill in time instead of doing more seasons of the show.
Yeah, I think so too.
But Disney is going to be too grifty and wanting to have their audience attention for multiple weeks in a row and sending into the TV show. That's why Marvel transitioned to doing their TV show branch and split up Marvel into the 4 sections or 3 sections.
I think Agatha all along has been out for multiple weeks now. I haven't heard shit about it, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Watching it, right? Owen just caught up in our road trip. Yeah, he downloaded a bunch of the episodes from the road trip to North Carolina. And like, I don't know. I watched episode 4 because I went over and I was over there, and then we were watching it for the week.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm sure it's not bad.
It reminded me of the path. From the book club book.
Oh, the path.
The hike. The path from the hike.
Oh my god.
That's what it reminds me of.
No.
Yes, because they go into some like witch world, witch spirit world or whatever. They have to follow the path. They can't get off the path. They get off the path. One lady almost gets swallowed by mud because she sat off of the path.
Maybe I shit on that book too hard. I think that's a good book.
It's not a bad book.
I like that book.
I liked the book. It was good. It got as it's because you have to deal with the idea of accepting the world that it's in.
Yes.
It's like a Ghibli movie.
Yeah.
You have to accept that the world will not make sense. You might not get the best ending out of it, but the world is interesting.
But I think
for Ghibli movies.
I think the ending.
The ending was fine.
I think the ending. I think if you have not read The Path, please read The Path.
The Hike.
The Hike. That's what it was. Thank you.
The Path would be a good name for a book, though.
Now that we're on the subject, but no, I don't think him splitting himself into 2. I didn't like that, but the fact that his wife was also on the hike
had also done it.
That I did like.
Yeah, that bit was
because they hinted at it so many times. I'm like that. I like that.
It's a good callback.
Mm-hmm.
The way they did it was good because they had whatever the other was, they had put it in that they like that the wife started feeling distant a couple years ago.
Yeah, and then she learned a new martial style, and then started painting horses. It's like that's kind of random. Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading, and it's like, holy shit, yeah,
wow, yeah,
wow, she turned into a horse.
And I think for me, it was as I read through, it was good. Like it got better because it was like accepting that the world was just weird and funky.
Yeah.
So it was much easier to understand of like, oh, I see how when he goes back he does these things, and it's like that leads to this. That's kind of cool. I'm glad we get to see it.
There was definitely a lot of it that was like the full vampire guy that brought him to the desert for 10 years or something. I don't know, but we're not talking about the hike. We're talking about
Wallace. But like to bring it back to Star Wars. did you see like the whole myth, like why Moff Gideon wanted to kill himself during that? Like
no.
So it's like, yeah, Luke at this point went into a room by himself with Darth Vader and Darth Sidious and walked out with the dead body of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yes.
So think about
oh yeah, and he's the leader of the New Jedi Order.
Not knowing that he is the descendant of Darth Vader.
Because I don't think that's ever released.
No one knew.
Yeah.
No, he knew.
Well,
no,
Luke knew and Vader
Luke never told people.
Yeah, Luke didn't tell you.
No.
Which
he told Leia after.
That would
Yeah,
have
but
been.
being a stormtrooper and not knowing that fact, it's like
That would have been.
This guy's fucking strong.
This guy's
It's almost like
fucked up.
it's almost like his grandfather is the Force incarnate, and actually his dad is Jesus.
That,
His dad is Space Jesus.
that would have been so much.
Anakin is Space Jesus.
That would have been so much better if somebody knew like Luke's origins, but nobody else in the world would know, and like just like one character that like,
Obi-Wan knew. He didn't know
but
shit.
but like somebody in the new series, so the new 3
Someone else
movies,
knew.
and just like him be like almost the Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. So Peter.
Peter Dinklage.
No, not Peter Dinklage, but just be like, him just like talk to Luke, and just be like, "Okay, baby Vader," and then you just have that like click that
Recognition moment.
he knows.
Sure, yeah.
But I think that would have been cool. But like, it's just like,
Bringing back Palpatine was a lazy pickup.
yeah.
They didn't want to build anyone else. Because, like, the prequels, as shit as their animation was, especially in episode 1, but the storylines are so
The story
good.
is so good. Watching that trilogy back to back to back
Because
is
having the Clone Wars, like, it's like as, not just the show, the Clone Wars, but the concept of the Clone Wars that came out of Obi-Wan's mouth in episode 1, or episode 4. But,
yeah.
spurring on the fact that from the prequels is all about the fact that clones exist, clones as an army, and then the like suppression chips in their neck being able to like turn on one of the other powers of the Republic in a dime. It's just like, oh my god, it's so good. The storytelling's great.
I can't believe they came up with that whole storyline because of one sentence.
Yes.
But it's like, okay, even saying the Clone Wars, it's like, oh, some guy cloned himself and we had a whole war with the guys. Like, no, they made it like they made it deep. They had a deep cut with, oh no, they were programmed to turn on you in an instant.
Yeah, it's the chips in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chip implanted.
That's why Bad Batch is so good.
I never watched
Bad
it.
Batch, the first
I
episode.
want to do. That's what I should watch. I've been craving a One Piece watch through. I should direct the energy into a Bad Batch watch through.
Don't
No,
restart
Clone-
One Piece.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna watch the Clone Wars. I'll watch the Clone Wars, and then because that's all on Disney Plus. I can start that tonight.
The one TV show that I think I'm gonna
Bad Batch.
watch is I've done Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I've done Office, I've done Community, and
Parks and
I did Parks and Rec.
Mm.
I'm going to do Modern Family.
Modern Family is so good.
It
That
is
show
good.
is so funny.
I didn't watch like enough consistently, but like every episode I've seen is
There's no continuous storyline as there are in those other ones, but
not really. But it's more of like
it's so funny.
it mimics a reality show with like people growing up.
It does.
and it's
Well, because all the actors are growing up in real time,
yeah.
and they've been
Which
doing
changes
it.
the dynamics of their jokes over time. It
Yeah.
changes the show.
It's so good. I need to do a full Modern Family rewatch because my parents used to watch it, and I caught on at some point. What do you
Wait
you're
for
the
this.
orchestrator? What do
Wait
you-
for this transition. Speaking of changing over time, Wallace changing into a rabbit.
We have been off track.
Wow,
Whoa! Transition.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That like transformation scene is pretty good.
That looks good.
I was gonna say it's not the best.
I
I was
mean-
gonna disagree.
I mean,
Why?
but think about it. It's a kids movie. You cannot make that shit grotesque.
no,
They
but I
do a
think you
good
could have
job
done
with
it
the
over.
claymation, No,
I think you could have done it over more shots and make it more like not his hand puffs into a ball, but it's like
it's a kids movie.
Are
hair
you,
growing out of his hand.
I think you're desensitized, Ryan.
I think I might be.
You're used to
You took me to
Coraline.
Terrifier 3, John.
Ryan in Terrifier 3 was so funny. Because I would just see the most inhumane thing ever, and I would just see Ryan with his shirt pulled up.
It's over his nose.
Just over his nose. And I'm like, Ryan, I feel like I'm about to puke too.
John took me to the grossest movie I've ever seen in my life,
But we're going to the fourth one.
and then took me to Ale House as a date.
You're dating. You admit it.
I felt
John Wyman died to me.
I felt so bad after that. Like, me taking you to Terrifier 3 because you haven't seen the first two.
No.
So you had no idea what you were getting yourself into.
Funny Clown wears black and white. I guess it's a slasher? No.
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 Gore.
This guy takes a tube, puts it in a woman's mouth,
Oh my god.
takes a wooden mallet, and then puts rats in the tube, and then has a blowtorch.
It's the rat torture that I hate the most.
And then you could
This is
see
gore.
something bulging in her neck, and then he slices the neck open.
Because rats hate heat as much as any animal does, but rats will eat through anything to get away from heat. So he puts the tube in her mouth, puts the rats in the tube, and goes, here's a little heat at the back of the tube, so they crawl down her throat.
That is...
Ew.
The entire movie is so mean-spirited.
So... I can't...
But hear me out, I love it.
Look,
I
was it a
love...
good movie?
No. I love pushing the boundaries of what you can show on film.
Sure. Yeah.
Freedom of expression.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
Technically, you could show it, yeah, but there's no point in showing it.
Did you...
Is my point.
I would rather it point towards some sort of, like...
There's no points of putting the rats in her
Storytelling.
mouth, John.
That's why I've not watched any of the Saw movies.
But, like, it was...
No,
It was-
Saw movie. I won't watch any of those
because
either.
it's just
Saw,
gore. It's
Saw
just
is
gore
not as
fetish.
bad as Terrifier 3.
Saw
Sure, that's
is
probably
gore
true.
porn.
Not the first movie. The first
Not
movie...
the first one, but all the others, which I don't know how the first movie led to that.
It's because they kept on having to outdo themselves. It's like Final Destination. You have to keep on outdoing yourselves, or people will just be like...
I haven't watched 2, but I've watched 1. And I know there's 5. But
Did you hear Terrifier 3 actually led to more tickets being bought for the robot movie?
The
Oh,
Wild
I
Robot.
Robot?
Be-
I need to watch that so bad. That
I
movie
Robot
was so
with Will
good.
Smith?
Yeah, because kids are pulling, like, buying tickets for that movie to go see Terrifier 3.
Oh.
Kids
they're-
are buying tickets to Terrifier 3.
No, to iRobot.
They're buying,
I
not
didn't see
iRobot,
Wild Robot.
Wild
Oh.
Robot. The new movie that just came out.
It's
Oh,
animated.
so
It's like it's kind of like
So they're buying tickets for this kids movie, and then they're sneaking into Terrifier 3. And there's statistics to show that, like,
When Terrifier 3 came out, there was a boost of
Yeah.
Wild Robot.
you know what? I'll take that because that means Wild Robot's going to think they did really good and make another good movie like Wild Robot.
Honestly, that's true.
I'll take
I
that.
have not to see it. I need to, though.
I think it's coming out on streaming services soon
I need to watch it whenever it comes out.
because Olivia watched it twice. I
Olivia
think.
did watch it twice. When Lucas and Owen went to go see it, I saw them because they came to the because I watched the VP debate over at the house, and then so Owen and Lucas came back and Lucas was like, I literally cried like twice.
That's what I've heard.
And
It's so
Olivia was
sad.
like, yeah.
you guys...
Lucas was like the whole like sad bit didn't even pay off yet. And he was already crying.
Damn.
Oh. When do you think robots are taking over?
That's a question.
Because, I mean...
What I've heard based on the Elon Musk robot servant things, whatever.
I heard
is-
those were human-controlled.
I heard that those are human controlled as well,
That's kind of fucked.
Guys, what if we just stopped?
which I think we gotta stop. You gotta see some sort of. So I'm glad they're human controlled because if they weren't, I'd be much more scared.
I don't know. I'd be a little more like.
Because
I just wouldn't buy one to be honest. But I'd be a little more grossed out because someone else is basically my slave that I bought for one time.
No, but like if they were full robots and they could have that automation, not if they were human controlled.
Sure.
If the robot itself was that much.
Yeah.
like,
I guess sure.
my entire thing is, like, the whole, like, thing being in your house. Because then it's going to be like your iPhone. How it's listening to everything that
I
you
mean, it's like an Amazon Alexa.
It's
Yeah.
too clunky.
People carry phones and Amazon, like they have an Amazon Alexa in their house.
Yeah, but the fact that this thing can probably physically do damage to you. Like, could you imagine just, like,
If you watch Megan,
Yeah, like it's the whole
Megan's
Megan.
not-
it's gonna Megan you.
Yeah, like
It's gonna Fortnite emo first, and that's
no, but like it can, if it can like use a cutting board, it can hold a knife.
Is that one of
That's
the
true.
Is that one of the promo videos?
For
Does it use a cutting board?
no, but like it's gonna be able to do like tasks.
Dude, I don't know. It took him forever to get full self-driving, even in a Tesla.
Do you think that will be a politician's stance one day? Like we need to regulate robotics.
well, it has to be. No, I don't think anytime soon, but I think at some point it will be.
I think in the
If
2030s.
there's still a bunch of old people in Congress, they're gonna keep asking if TikTok connects to their home Wi-Fi.
Guys, TikTok. We should not care about China.
Does TikTok connect to my home Wi-Fi internet?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know the question you're asking. I'm asking if it connects to my home Wi-Fi internet.
Well,
Dude.
yeah, your phone does. So
Yeah.
yes.
I can't believe it would connect to my home Wi-Fi internet. God,
Like,
I don't.
It's so upsetting to see those videos.
but
and
it's so funny.
God.
It's so funny those Congress hearings when it's like Mark Zuckerberg
Dude.
and he's just like,
just
that's how a
chugging the
normal
water.
person chugs
He's
water.
chugging the water.
No, he looks okay now. He looks okay now.
He looks like he's trying to look okay.
That's, you know what? That's a good way to put it.
He does not look good. He looks okay because he's trying really hard to be like.
I'm normal.
He's probably having his midlife crisis, right? Like he's trying to look like a 20-year-old.
How old is he?
He's
He's
40.
at least in his late 30s.
I might say 40s. He might be in his 40s.
Probably in his early 40s.
30s to 40s at least. Yeah,
I might get 35 to 42. That's my range.
that's good range. I can't disagree with that.
Because he's supposed to be like the young billionaire or whatever.
Yeah.
40 years old.
Yeah.
1984.
Yeah.
1984. What? Guys! It's right there!
If only I read the book.
I read the book. I read the book in between speed reading Dune.
Yo,
for a week.
when's book club?
Can make another book club. I love
Wait.
books.
No.
I do need to read more. I've not read
You
it.
gotta read fucking Mistborn.
I gotta read
I'm
Mistborn.
gonna get on your ass if you don't read
There was a
Mistborn.
good Halloween book that showed up on my TikTok the other day. It's called Halloween Fiend. And so every day of the year in this small town is basically Halloween because they have to like put out a pumpkin at night to feed this beast that roams their town. But every year on the day of Halloween, it has to be a resident of the town.
Instead of a pumpkin.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
so,
big upgrade.
So it's one resident instead of, but it's like one resident for the entire town.
So it's an omnivore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the monster
Not
is.
just one resident per.
Does
One-
monster eat one of the pumpkins?
The monster like eats a pumpkin, I think, every here and there.
So it's an omnivore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why a person and not like a goat?
A goat? I don't know. It's like the vault, like one of the vaults in Fallout, where it's like, haha, you could have stopped voting the first day and nothing would have happened.
I think I need to get into like Fallout Vault lore
Fallout Vault lore is so crazy.
because I think I'd love it.
Each vault is a different experiment. You're just
Yeah.
like SCPs.
I also need to get into SCPs.
Fallout, the
So
TV
much-
show, was so good.
It was so good.
I didn't watch
I can't wait for
I
season
need
2.
to watch it. I need to watch it.
You got it's really good.
Well, I got Fallout 3 on a hella discount because the show came out. They put all of the
Really?
There's another sale going on right now with Steam for like all of the Fallout games.
Yeah.
I should probably get one for.
God, if Xbox
Vegas.
didn't change from Xbox Gold to Xbox Game Pass, I would have gotten
They
some
fully
great.
transitioned to Game Pass.
Xbox Gold does not exist anymore.
What the
You
fuck?
can't buy it. You have to get the Game Pass.
What? I mean, I have the Game Pass.
Cause like I don't want all these games. I just want to play with my friends.
Yeah.
But you can't do that anymore. So it's twice as expensive. It's
Yeah.
horrible. Why would they do that?
Because they want more money.
Because they want more money.
They're grifting. They're grifting, but they know that they have a population base that already plays the Xbox and
Yeah.
has to pay for online, i.e., they're going to charge you double
I know.
because you have to, otherwise you can't play online.
Oh, yeah,
And
exactly.
they realize they can.
But
get away with it.
I've scammed them because I get the $1 for a month of Game Pass, and then I cancel it 3 days before, and I get my
You're doing
dollar
it
back
every month.
And then a week later, when we're like, oh, well, we want to play another game, I'll get the $1 Game Pass for a month, and I'll cancel it 3 days before and get my dollar back. I get it for free. Xbox, you suck. I've scammed you.
You better hope this never goes viral.
It never will. Unless we get 5.6 million viewers, 5.6,000 viewers. That'd be pretty great. Then I'll take my acceptance of
Yeah, now you have to
of
pay.
scamming Xbox.
Now you have to pay $75 a year.
No, you just go because
Shucks.
like Dungeons and Daddies, you can go back into old Spotify things if it's not like because I know
True.
Spotify.
I can go back and edit
You
it.
edit it and it never saves the old version.
That's
you can
true.
just bleep out the fact that you said.
I was so confused when that happened. I'm like, I'm just gonna accept this in episode
And move
2
on.
and move on. And then episode
pays off.
67, I'm like,
I know what he's talking about.
this is peak. I can't imagine listening to that live and then going back and listening to it again. It's like,
It's so good.
John, please listen to all 68 and a half episodes.
Yeah, but you were also tasking with One Piece, and I'd rather him watch One Piece.
That's true. That's true.
John, you love the theorizing amount. The
See,
amount of theorizing we do with One Piece.
Dungeons and Daddies was so huge for me when I had to walk to class every day,
Yeah.
living in towers.
Yes.
Whew. It's like a 15-minute walk. I can get 15 minutes into a hour podcast and 15 minutes back. I can get through half an episode a day. Great.
Shitting him in the car. It's so good. I liked season 2 a little less. I liked season 2 a little less.
I didn't finish it.
No, I paused. I also wanted backlog. So, like, if I go back to it, I'm gonna.
They're done with it now because they're on season 3 now.
Oh yeah. Or maybe I can
Season
go back
3
and
is,
watch the backlog.
It's Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you hear?
Season 3 is not bad. Mothman is in episode 1, so I'm a little.
Did you hear what we might do next Thursday?
What?
Not at all.
The candle game. The 10 candle.
No way! Piper's gonna run that next Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Please tell me that's true.
Yeah.
Thursday. I'm gonna be here. Yes,
Next,
I will be here.
next Thursday
I'm gonna
is from now, because now it's 12:08. Is Halloween?
Ooh.
That's Halloween.
That will be when this episode is released.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Today.
We might be playing 10 Candles today.
Who knew?
I hope we do.
Is that future John? Hey,
I'll be so sad. Do we have to release that episode today?
Oh,
Piper's episode.
oh, please. I think in November. Well, we should have a
watched-
announcement the following week.
Mm-hmm.
You watched Army of Darkness with Piper, right?
We
Yep.
did.
Yeah.
That
I'm
episode
gonna watch
released.
that movie now.
That
'cause That
came
looked
out
good.
like 3 days ago.
Dark Crystal and I keep walking through the movies because my bedroom's across the living room. So when there's recordings going on, I'm usually aware. But
Yeah, Dark Crystal was this Monday, and then Army of Darkness was 3 days ago.
yeah.
Which those videos are doing pretty good.
Yeah. Army of Darkness. Oh, no, Army of Darkness, it is out.
Yep.
Okay.
It's 9 and 11 views.
Wow, what a tragedy.
The dark.
I remember
remember that
Gilbert Gottfried, bravest comedian of all time, doing 9/11 jokes on 9/12.
That's crazy. I
You
love
did.
it.
Well, you have some questions, John?
Let's get into some fun facts.
I've saved like a sip of my beer left to rate the beer.
It's gone for me, and I'll never know what it tastes like again, so I better hope my memory's good.
So these are 3 fun facts. This is the most recurring bit that we have on the podcast. 2 of these are real facts. 2 of these happened. One of these never happened. It was made up by me.
Damn, you made it up?
Yeah,
Why would
but
you
I
do
never
that?
lie. It's just a goof here.
Oh,
You see?
yeah.
So number 1, This film required 2.8 tons of plasticine in 42 colors and 100 baby wipes per week to wipe it off the animator's fingers.
That's gotta be true because there's no way you're coming up with the word plasticine and can't read it on your own.
That's real. I just believed him, to be honest, because I've seen the clips of him. Because they have to like fix the face every time or swap the face all the time.
2. The story of the were-rabbit is based on something the creators would tell their parents when smashing pumpkins through their village to get out of trouble. 3. During filming, Aardman managed to manage on average of 3... What? What did I write?
What did you write, John?
Aardman managed an average of 3 seconds of unusable footage per day.
3 seconds per day?
Yeah.
I'm still going number 2. Number 2's false.
Number 2?
Yep.
I think so as well. A lot of it was the way you said it. Too confident, too swift.
You read it too well, almost as if you had written it yourself.
As almost it was indented at number 3.
No way.
No way.
No, number 2 was wrong.
Okay, thank God.
So I had to move that one.
Yeah, that's what I
The
thought.
last time was
That's
number
what I
2
thought.
for me as well.
John, I'm catching on to you. I know your mannerisms now.
I need to start like rewording these worse.
I write them all myself.
Does not help.
I
two of
read the
those
fact
are
and
new
then I
as
write
of
it in
today.
my words.
Damn.
Yeah,
That
I don't
would
copy
probably
and
work.
paste. Yeah.
See, like the thing is, like the 2 that I had were fucking paragraphs,
Yeah.
and like the one was like, oh, let me see the ones that I almost had. It was the 24 karat fact. It was originally going to be a silver trophy because of a silver bullet. But they changed it for the pun last minute. It was very last minute.
That is true though.
Yeah, that would have been true. And there was another one.
Of them running out of clay.
Yeah. But that was going to be my fake one.
Oh.
Because they didn't run out of clay here. But their offices did burn down during one of these movies.
Damn.
I think it was during Chicken Run.
It was because the Chicken Run one came out in the past few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few years is stretching it, I'm not going to lie. It was
See,
definitely like...
I think it's at least in the past 5 years.
I think it was longer.
Patrick, can you give me that box really quick?
8 to 10.
You're not gonna. These are Halloween fun facts. This is nothing to do with the beer.
I forgot that these are Ryan's giving up on
Okay.
beer fun facts.
Because John and I are doing such obscure beers that no fun facts exist about these brewing companies. Because like they were founded in 2011
so much history
in Maine. It's like, oh my god.
Could you imagine, like, in the spirit of Halloween?
Sorry, pause. Chicken Run is 2000.
No, but a recent one came out. Something came out. No, the most recent Chicken Run
Yes, it's
did
2000.
not come out 24 years ago. I was not born.
Yes, Chicken Run is 2000.
What's the most recent Chicken Run?
No,
Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget is 2023.
Okay, so last year.
Not seen that one.
But what is it? In the spirit of Halloween, what if you met like a ghost from 2011? Like fucking Craig that worked at Ron
What if
John.
you met a ghost from
Harambe died and everything's been going downhill since.
No, he wouldn't know.
What if you
2011.
Tell him Harambe died. And everything's been worse since.
I thought you were
You're telling the ghost.
Yes.
In the ghost voice.
Yes.
You're really
Yeah, I'm
haunting.
fucking with him. What?
You're really haunting the 2011 ghost.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
He's
That's
less
so funny.
traumatized
I love
than me.
it.
I'm gonna fuck with him.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear these fun Halloween facts for the Halloween episode.
Yeah, because no fun beer facts. Fun beer facts stopped existing after our first fun beer episode, which was the Lighthouse, which was Coors Banquet.
Yeah.
None have existed since then. I've been stretching.
So are we just gonna get like random fun facts that involve the episode
For
from
like
you?
13, no, because it's Halloween. I tried to relate it to the beer. We had a pumpkin beer last episode. I did pumpkin facts. Today's our Halloween episode. I'm doing Halloween facts.
So hopefully we don't do like, I don't know, shit tasting beer.
No.
Because then you're gonna do shit facts.
Why did I do shit facts?
Jenkum is me. So all my homies know what Jenkum is.
I have no idea what that is.
I know what Jenkum is.
So you bury
You
shit.
don't. No, we don't need to know.
No, please.
Oh.
So it's like the ground is an easy bake oven, and you shit in a bag, and then you put the bag underground for I believe several days, and let it ferment, and then it's you on the fumes. You get high off.
You can sniff it to get. You can snort it to get high.
That's
and so
free.
people would use it as no. Shut up. Ass, do not.
No way you're
God,
making
I would
Jenkum.
never. If you make Jenkum to get high, I'm gonna murder you. I think.
The whole reason is it's called Jenkum. You're not supposed to do it. It's jank.
Ah, I see. I mean, that's not what my fun facts are about. They're about Halloween itself. Some Halloween activities, perhaps.
It's gonna be Halloween was made in 15 AD. I'm like,
No. Fact number 1.
Halloween was made.
Halloween was made in 15 AD. When Shit! That's what he said. No, number 1. Bombing for apples.
Bombing?
Bombing
Okay.
for apples used to be a way of telling who you would marry in the future.
I believe that.
Okay.
I like that one.
Let's hear fact number 2 and 3.
Wait. Did they write names on the apples?
That's my fact, John.
All the information we get.
So you bomb an apple. I'm marrying that person. Like,
Hold on. Number 2. Tootsie Rolls.
that's not Hershey. You're lucky.
Were accidentally airdropped to the Korean War, where they were used as plugs for bullet holes.
Like in humans?
Yes, they plugged them, and because of the properties of Tootsie Rolls, they froze and plugged the holes of the bullet holes.
I want that to be true because that'd be so cool in like a war movie.
Yeah, but it's not.
No, that doesn't make
It's like
sense at all.
it's like a Die Hard war movie. That shit ain't real. I'm not.
Number 3. Haunted houses became popular in America after Herbert Hoover held a Halloween party in the White House in 1930.
So a Halloween party that turned into a haunted house.
It's in the White
And
House.
inspired haunted houses. I don't know if I believe the Tootsie Rolls.
I don't believe the Tootsie Rolls. If the Tootsie Rolls is real, that's so much respect right there. And I believe would all be depicted in a movie already. Because that's such a cool fact.
Yeah, you'd think it would be in like history books or whatever.
Yeah.
Before then.
Like
Like something that we would at least know about.
Like-
I feel like I should know about it of all. Like I'm
Like
certain-
you're
As the history buff.
You're a history
yeah,
guy.
I'm a history guy.
No way they were stuffing Tootsie Rolls with people.
I've not heard that before. To be fair, I don't know the nitty gritty of Vietnam.
What was the
No, Korean War.
Oh, Korean.
Korean.
Ooh, I know less about Korean War than I know about Nam.
What year did Tootsie Rolls come out? Do we know this?
That's a simple candy. I'm not gonna lie. That's like a taffy.
Yeah.
It's a taffy with cocoa powder.
But specifically Tootsie Rolls. Because if we know the year that Tootsie Rolls came out,
Was it? Do you
Yeah,
know the year of the Korean War? To
That-
compare.
that's like 1960s,
Yeah, it's like
50s.
50s, 60s.
Because we were fighting for the to have capitalism instead of communism overseas.
North Korea. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what made the DMZ. But we supported the dictator instead.
We're looking up Tootsie Rolls.
Well, you can't look up the dates of things.
No, you can't look it
No.
up. It's like trivia night. Hold on.
Okay,
you can't
yeah.
look it up.
I was at trivia.
I'm thinking 2 is false.
Yeah, 2's false.
You'd both be wrong. That is a true fact.
How is that not depicted in a movie at all?
I read that and I had to delete one of my other true facts. I'm like, that is so fucking badass. That is cool as hell. I gotta put that in there. The fake fact is that Herbert Hoover did not hold a Halloween party in the White House. The fact that
It was during the Depression, wasn't it?
well, so haunted houses did come up through the Depression.
Herbert Hoover.
But no, Herbert.
No.
That was the year of Herbert Hoover. He was 29 through 33 were his years.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the Great Depression.
But haunted houses came up in America through Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. That's what made them popular.
Ah,
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
yeah.
That makes sense.
You know, I almost put that as a true fact. I'm like, no, I can segue into that as a true fact as well.
Fun fact. Wait, I'm gonna add an extra question, but I'm also gonna talk when I'm adding this. What, like, in the California Haunted Mansion, there is a chandelier based on one of the mansion's chandeliers in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Because so these mansions are supposedly haunted.
Did you know that there's been a murder?
What? What?
There's been a murder
Are you from the Haunted Mansion?
from the Haunted Mansion movie.
But
We were so far ahead that I forgot that I had a job to do.
no, you have to log in so we can pause.
Oh shit! John, do you remember your facts?
So that mansion is haunted, supposedly. So like Walt Disney back in the day was like doing research.
telling me that the Haunted Mansion
No,
The other one
is haunted?
the mansion in Pennsylvania, Jim Thorpe. So basically, there's these 3 mansions. One of them was owned by the father, and then 2 of them were like given to his kids. And then like years later, they smelled something like, so like there was this lady cleaning in like the basement of the one mansion, and like somebody just yelled, like somebody behind her whispered fire. She looked around, nobody was around her, and then upstairs there was a fire going on.
Ooh.
So like that was like one of the ghost stories from this mansion.
That might be it.
Okay, but surely she's hard of hearing and can't hear very well, and somebody yells fire, and she just hears it as a whisper.
From upstairs.
Hey! I wasn't there. I'm just explaining a story that I heard. I'm not.
North. Why is it all in the north that there's ghost stories and like almost none in the south?
Why is it? Why?
Older places.
Because rebels don't get ghosts. God doesn't grace them with that one.
You're fighting for slavery.
Nah, you don't get to go back.
That's crazy.
You get purgatory.
No, we already. You don't have any unfinished business. Go.
You're good.
Go down.
Bing bong.
Go down.
To hell.
No, God is asking for head from General Robert E. Lee. That would be such a funny animation.
Robert E. Lee.
You've been a bad boy.
You seen the Bobby and the Andrew the Robert E. Lee movie?
So we have this new bit.
Did you make questions or no?
No.
Okay, I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know if I saw you on your phone making questions. So
No, I was not told until we started.
no, that's on us. That's on us.
we have this new fun thing where we have guess the budget. I give 2 movies. I also give 2 budgets. They're not always matched. Sometimes they are.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan has a pretty good record in this. Patrick hasn't done this yet.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we did a script read. So
We've not done the script read since.
No, we did it. Donnie
We
Darko.
I did.
Darko,
I was
that's
the,
it.
I was script read.
I think we said it twice.
So, number one,
Mm-hmm.
the movie that we start out with is the movie we watched today, Curse of the Were-Rabbit. From
classic. I do love that one.
the second movie is Robots, also from 2005.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
that's one I haven't seen.
Oh, I'm so mad at you for that.
I know.
On my Hear Me Out cake is the
The big zero.
it's the big Badusi robot.
No.
So the two numbers I'm going to give you
Uh-huh.
are 75 million
Mm-hmm.
and 30 million.
I think this one has to be more expensive. I think a claymation movie takes so much more time than an animation movie, and I don't think it's close.
No, animation movies go well. The blue screens for Marvel go budget crazy. Robots had a good like A-list cast. Wallace and Gromit had like British A-list cast,
Yeah,
which get paid less than American A-list cast.
but also I think the resources of Wallace and Gromit take more than.
But then they're
than
going to be
robots.
more resourceful about it, like on the limited budget. I'm thinking the higher budget goes to robots because it's all 3D animation.
Does that cost more than claymation? Than
Yes.
claymation?
Yes.
I'm locking in.
Especially the cast, I think.
What's your
I
answer?
think the cast
For
comes more
Wallace
into
and Gromit.
factor.
Wallace and
Because they
Gromit?
end up spending, for hire, I think robots.
Robots? Here, let me hold your hands really quick. We're going to do that.
Well, this
The
is an
victory
audio
raise the hand.
podcast.
This is the victory. Victory? Okay, ready? You guys are boxers. You just fought a
Come on.
5-round fight.
Come on.
And
I know the points are in my
And
favor.
your winner is
Oh, yes! I knew it. No, 3D animation is when you're on a budget with clay like that.
He jukes me.
I lifted his arm a little bit. And
Yeah,
then
I know.
forced
I
it
saw you
back.
do it.
I closed my eyes and everything.
I was watching.
Oh my god! But okay, so Robots is 75 million. That's because they get Robert Williams.
Yeah.
And like who is it? Robin Williams.
Oh, Robin.
And then
Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor, and then I believe the girl in it is also really famous.
Really, just as a casting thing, it
And
made it
then-
more expensive?
Who was
Yeah.
the Domino guy? The Domino guy was also a big.
Was it the guy who is like? Oh my god! I don't.
I feel like I need to look up the cast. Though.
I can't believe that a movie that we just watched cost $30 million to make.
It's because they didn't.
It took 5 years. To
They
make.
saved on the main character voice actor by having Gromit shrug his eyebrows.
I mean, yeah, but $30 million to make this movie?
Yeah, because when you making a movie like that, they end up with a big budget for clay, so they feel like they need to save in every other department. Right? What they hired big names like Voldemort,
Yeah.
as John pointed out.
Yeah.
But I had no idea.
So-
HBC, yeah.
So originally, Aardman was bought by American.
Is that
Company.
an animation studio?
Yeah, Aardman was fun facts. We're going to get into some more bonus fun facts. Aardman was created by the creators because they wanted another word to start with 2 A's, like aardvark. So they were trying to name they were like Ard Tree, and then they stumbled across Aardman, and it sounded really good. But
I do like that fact. That's a good fact.
they were pressured by American producers to be like, hey, you might need to hire a well-known American actor to get this movie made. And they were like, no, we're just going to use British actors.
Yeah.
And so they were like, yeah, we'll just get Ralph Fiennes and Helena Bonham Carter, and that's how they got casted.
Yeah.
Or else they were going to use lesser-known people. And it probably would have been cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because when you have that inherent budget on usage, you tend to be more okay, save dollars here, save dollars there, but in a good way, you become more efficient when it comes to not, instead of having infinite money for a movie, you end up with Marvel movies where it's they're good, but it's we know each and every scene is in front of a blue screen because it can be.
I feel like you also could have saved so much money in this movie if you didn't go with Helena Bonham Carter and Ralph Fiennes. You just go with random British person 1, British person 2. You're not seeing their face, you're only hearing their voice, and it's like you save a lot of money and you're creating 2 people. It's like, oh my gosh, I love them in that movie. Their voices, like...
Yeah.
I feel like you could have saved a lot of money there.
There's a lot of... I want more room to have low-budget films, because right now is the only... In our current state of movies, the only movies you can have are big-budget blockbusters and student films.
Yeah.
Like Skinamarink. Like, you don't get...
Oh my god, Skinamarink sucks!
It's not bad.
It's not good.
If Subway Surfers was playing,
if Subway Surfers was playing below Skinamarink, I'd maybe.
If I was more into horror movies like before Skinamarink, like if I was like a movie nerd about horror movies,
I love
Skinamarink is like it's meant for that. Like it's
barely.
I love Skinamarink.
I think it's good.
Don't. We watched it together and you hated it.
That's because I was watching it with someone. If you watch it with Ryan.
You just declared that all of your movie reviews are fake, John. All of them.
Well, when horror films happen, watching it alone sets you more on edge. It's different than watching it with someone. You've watched movies with me.
I've never been put... Skinamarink did not put me on edge in the slightest.
I guarantee if you watch Insidious with somebody, rather to without somebody, you're 10 times more scared.
Okay, but it's Skinamarink.
Yeah, so if you're watching a room and you're just like looking at the TV and it's just static 90% of the time and you're just there and you're not pulling out your phone every 2 seconds.
I feel like I have to in that movie.
Put your feet in their shoes, Ryan. The kids' shoes.
I don't know whose shoes I'm putting them in because I haven't seen anyone's face in this movie.
Yeah, you don't.
That's the point.
It's supposed to be so
artistic choices.
I will not.
Ryan, watch Skinamarink again by yourself.
I will not subject to the masses. That movie sucks.
It was good.
I enjoy it, Patrick.
I think
this is why you got the budget right.
Because what it's trying to tell is it's trying to be interesting by not showing a face, but being bold in the stances of storytelling. Because it's the closest to an actual Eldritch horror story we're going to get in a movie in visual format. Honestly, you don't see a single monster.
I think
no, you do.
You do at the very end.
You see the faceless.
You do?
The sister or the mom?
Because
you do see an
dad.
Because I almost said Lighthouse gets closer to.
You see a blank face. Because the kid looks under the.
Horror, you need to. Typically, you have a monster. No, like because Skinamarink has a monster that's.
It's the entity.
Yes.
And it talks to the kid, and it's like
Lighthouse doesn't have an actual like.
Has the mermaid.
Monster.
But that's
and the tentacles.
But you can. Lighthouse can be an all-in lay head. They're just going crazy from being alone and hating each other. And they convince each other that they like each other, and they don't actually like each other, and then almost murder each other. Yeah. It can be all in the head, whereas this is like...
I will stand. I'm not a fan of Skinamarink.
It's fine. It's perhaps a wrong take, but...
Whoa.
Well, in terms of...
They don't call him wrong take Ryan for nothing.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow.
Sorry,
Ouch.
I had to go there.
Ouch.
I had to... I'm staying on business right now. Skinamarink's a good movie.
We have a finale next week.
We do have a finale.
You're insulting me?
Hey, Team Ryan and Team John in Survivor.
We're going 2 try. We're going 2 try Survivor. We're not going 3 try. We're going 2 try Survivor. We'll draft pick movie character. We'll draft pick.
It's not draft pick. It's out of a hat. I already created the characters.
No fucking way. I wasn't included.
Did you do the storyline already?
You guys know the lore.
So the storyline isn't. We're gonna be like, okay, who would win this challenge out of this group or this group?
No, but you can totally go, oh, this person's, like, I would say Gromit in this movie,
Yeah.
he's winning a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
But Gromit's social game sucks.
Yeah.
So I could draft Gromit going, he'll win a lot of challenges.
Like, the one thing I have is Mad Mardigan under the love spell potion.
That's so...
That's one character.
As your social game on your tribe.
Yeah. So, like...
That's so good.
So I'm gonna roll a d20. Whoever gets the hidden immunity idol gets it. I won't tell you who has it.
Oh, because we do have 20 people. No, 19.
So...
Will we? What's our episode count?
We'll have 19. I thought it's 18 people, Survivor.
Sorry, yeah, it's 18 people.
Yeah, so we have enough.
Okay.
It just depends who I want to switch out for, like, somebody from this movie. Because I like the characters in this movie.
Yeah.
We'll cut out someone. We'll talk about it. But yeah.
Well, I also want it to be a little bit of surprise because I want the characters, like, when we're picking out a hat.
I'm going into this blind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want strategizing, because I'm not going to try to strategize at all.
That's fair, because I will.
Yeah. And, like...
I've watched enough Survivor to...
Because the tribes are our names. And then...
Is the John tribe and the Ryan tribe?
Yeah,
Okay.
because, like, it was going to be beer and...
Movie tribe.
Beer and movie tribe. But then I was thinking, like, do I have beers as a character? Like, just like, do I have Coors Light? Do I think Coors Light has Coors Light, horrible physical game, great social game.
But that's the character from the movie and beer that we drank and watched.
But
We'll get there. We'll get there next week. You'll hear it. You'll hear it on Monday.
we'll explain the rules. Oh yeah, we have to record that like
Soon. Well,
next
not
Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can go into questions. Oh, I forgot a bonus fact.
You have a bonus fact.
Another bonus fact.
Another movie that we have reviewed also has a budget of $30 million. I told you at the very beginning of this episode, this wouldn't be the first time 9 came up.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess. I think it's 9.
I thought you...
I think I'm gonna shoot a ball out there. I think it's 9.
I hope you were joking. Because John just said, speaking of 9, and I brought it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm gonna kill you.
But, like, I was just looking, because I didn't feel like doing the converter today. This is all 2005 money.
Yeah.
So,
I have another fact as well. So I was gonna put this because my first true fact was that bobbing for apples was a fortune-telling way of telling your future
also,
husband.
our
The aliens are back.
Also, our Tootsie Rolls, so was that a Halloween fact or was that a candy fact?
It was a candy fact.
Okay.
Alright.
That's when we should have been. That's a candy fact. Next one.
The other Halloween fact was that I almost put this in there for some of my true facts was some U.S. cities didn't celebrate Halloween. They celebrated Cabbage Day, where people would throw cabbages at people's houses to ward off ghosts, as well as women would use the cabbage stalks to predict how their future husband would look. I'm like, that's two.
Yo, what do these cabbage stalks look like?
That's two future husband facts. I can't. What's going on here?
But then
What's happening? What's happening?
You would have gotten me. Because I would have been like, there's no way
That
both
two
of them are real.
Yeah. But I still got you. So.
That's true.
So into our questions.
Yeah.
Portion. I have 6 questions. 6.
Have we gone through any?
What?
We haven't gone through any of them.
No.
Damn.
This is gonna be a trek of an episode.
This is a hefty episode. Yeah, we're good.
Some nice quick questions, possibly. Also, no, I'm not going to talk about that. That's personal.
You wrote it down.
No, I got an email, and I just love when job applications send you emails at 12:43 in the morning.
Yeah.
No way a real person read mine.
Yeah.
How would you catch a were-rabbit?
I mean, in the movie, it's a big trap, but
that didn't work.
How would I catch a were-rabbit? I think if I had a team, let's say I have a team, that's optimal to this
your heist
plan.
movie.
Who's
I
your
think a heist movie's a cheat code? You can't just say I'm a heist movie. That shit.
No, but if I had let's say
you have two other people that have been reviewed on this movie.
Gromit's one of my team.
Gromit's on your team.
The other one is we didn't watch the Italian Job in this movie.
Yeah, so get fucked.
The heist movie.
What else have we watched? God, what else have we? I don't know. All I need is Gromit. I don't need anyone else. I only need Gromit. To catch a were-rabbit, I wear a carrot. Gromit's gonna do, Gromit's gonna do the rest.
Instant speed bitten through, and your guts are gonna spill out.
No, because of Gromit on the other side. And if I'm Wallace, I have the tech.
At the point of this movie, did Gromit ever catch the first time he was going to steal a vegetable item? Never did.
Never did. If Gromit knows
the carrot sign, gone. Gromit turned.
Because that was a really big carrot. If I'm wearing the biggest carrot in town, he stole Tati because she's dressed as a carrot. If I'm
he has feelings for Tati. Are you?
If I'm dressed as the biggest carrot in town.
He was in love with Tati as a carrot. Wallace, are you gonna flirt with Wallace before you put the carrot costume
She
on?
was also dressed in a carrot costume.
She was, but the reason why Wallace didn't eat her is because he was like, wait, I'm Wallace and I like her. That's why he didn't eat her.
Then yeah, I'll flirt with Wallace.
I guess it works.
How about you, Patrick?
Oh, God. You know one of those old-timey mouse traps? Instead of being a switch, it's a mounted revolver.
You would kill Wallace?
Can it be the whole board game of Mousetrap?
It's like really big, like in Harry Potter when they play big chess. Yeah! I moved the mousetrap to here.
I moved the mousetrap. I moved the carrot to here.
The cage comes down.
You've trapped him. You've won.
I think the way I would catch a were-rabbit is to know where it is.
Shut the fuck up. First off, that board game of Mousetrap is bullshit. What is the game besides the? What's the contraption of it keeps falling? You're an engineer. You gotta know.
I haven't played much Mousetrap.
It's not the Mousetrap. It's
a simple tool.
It's a simple machine. It's triggering a simple machine. Triggering a simple machine.
A lever. It's
No, it's not
a pulley.
It's something machine. No, I know.
Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, Rube Goldberg. Yeah.
That. I don't know
what is the point of Mousetrap? What do you do?
That's what I'm saying. Monopoly, I draw a card and I set up the trap.
Does Mousetrap have
I don't think it does.
Does it have go to this space? Oh, can this person activate that trap?
Do you have to get to the cheese before the trap drops? Is that it?
I never played Mousetrap in my life.
We gotta play Mousetrap.
Live on the podcast. We'll play Mousetrap.
You have 5 more questions.
John and I played Mousetrap, and we realized it's a stupid game.
It seems like a stupid game. I don't.
They Rube Goldberg.
So guys, I realized I got drunk enough to retype my question.
I got drunk enough to not pronounce Rube Goldberg.
So we'll
There
go.
it is. I'm back.
We actually have 5 questions. 2. Have you ever solved a real life mystery?
I've been in escape rooms.
I've done escape rooms. I guess if that counts.
So have you ever been your mom has been where did this thing go? And then you're like, I have no idea. But then you figured it out, and you're like,
I haven't figured it out through Mystery Inc. Incorporated, and yes, Inc. does stand for Incorporated. I did pronounce both sides. Nope.
also, that would be a sick name of a tattoo shop, Mystery Inc.
Mystery
Mystery Incorporated.
Incorporated.
Yeah.
No, I've never solved it through actual mystery standards.
You didn't have the
I found
magnifying glass?
No.
Like the...
You have?
No, I said I don't think I have.
Oh, shit.
God. What was,
I was
what was
prepared
your
for a good story.
What was your mystery?
I mean, like, where's the ruler? Like, someone finds
in
it
my
on-
sock drawer.
Oh, God.
That was I need to, for one of our TikToks, Photoshop a picture of, like, the LeBron dunking and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, dunk championship. Yes, you do.
Because that would be my friend when he lays up a basketball off the glass for me. Boom!
Yes, you do. But no, I've never actually solved the clues of someone asking me a question to...
I'm trying to think if there's any time where we're like, wait, when did somebody say that? And then we figure it out, like we were like, oh, that was... Yeah. Like, I feel like that's always a fun thing.
I'll keep my mind open, and I'll bring it back up in a future episode if I ever do. So, keep in touch.
Yep.
Boom.
So number
Hook, line,
3.
singer.
In this movie, who's the best character?
It's Gromit.
I'll say Hutch. Hutch.
Okay.
Hutch has given me the most laughs in this movie.
You have a good argument.
God, to be a barely sentient rabbit sitting in a bedroom by yourself, announcing cheese names.
A fucking.
What's a fine gorgonzola?
Man has chameleon eyes facing different directions.
It's so good.
Monterey Jack!
Oh, Gromit! And he knows Gromit's name.
Yeah, he does.
He drives a car at one point.
Yeah.
Really good.
I don't know where he gets the sweater or the shoes from, but he gets them.
Oh,
Dude.
he made them
Contraband?
She
Bro.
contrabanded the other rabbits.
It's like the way Chicken Run is just a Holocaust allegory.
Yeah, Chicken Run is.
What Wallace Gromit is like, I don't know, slavery?
Oh, shit.
But a single slave.
Single slave. It's like, but here, I'm not going to say that. I felt like I was...
Keep moving on your facts,
Please,
John. What's
please.
Hey, you saved me from having to cut it out. So
Number 4, what's your favorite joke in this movie? Mine's the melons.
I was gonna say the melons is
I like
very
it.
good.
I do, and then also the cabbages.
Uh,
There's the girl that got like ravished. And
Yeah.
it's like chomped at
Another
cabbages.
boob joke.
Yeah, 2 boob jokes.
One of the 2 boob jokes.
I also think there was another boob joke because when Gromit's eyes transitioned to the bells, they looked like 2 boobs.
They do look like 2 boobs.
But it's his eyes.
I think it's still his eyes though.
Yeah.
It
I don't
doesn't
think
make
it's a
2
boob
boobs.
joke.
Also, the when they pay quarters for the rocket, or
It's also
That is
gonna
really
be
good.
plain.
That's
Yeah.
a good bit.
that bit never gets.
I was
old.
gonna say the entirety of the plane chase. That was one
Also
of
a
the second
big
answer.
dog fight.
Yeah, the
Two
dog fight.
Dog fight.
That's
2
really
characters that never talk in the movie, and they're the most emotional. Like,
Or the locking of the doors.
Yeah.
Let me in.
He's like, why the fuck do you lock the door?
That's really good. I did like
It's a
that.
good bit. It's a good visual bit.
all the character
No, it's-
designs are pretty funny.
Yeah,
too.
no,
Oh my God, they're
they
so
do
good. And
They do a good job with the medium of.
she is on the Hear Me Out
children's-
cake.
Oh god.
Wait, what did you say?
So she's on the Hear Me Out cake.
Oh yeah, she is. We might have to do that. Our social media could.
I think we could pop off on the Hear Me Out cake.
The Hear Me Out cake?
Joe, we got to do it right now though, because it's trending right now.
Oh yeah, we had to do that like
Get that
tomorrow.
out.
Tomorrow.
Hear me out. BB-8.
No.
No, what?
What do you mean?
BB-8?
No, I'll hear it out on the hear me out.
Hear me out.
No, what?
Bro, he rolls around.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that, John?
I mean, you know, my number one thing is a mermaid.
Oh, wow. Congrats, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, their names are sirens. I wonder, do they attract people? No, they don't.
What's this guy saying right
I don't know.
You have to have kokoro on your hear me out cake then.
now? Kokoro?
From Water 7. It is One Piece.
No.
You have to have Granny Kokoro on
No,
there.
I don't.
Yeah, it's an obligation.
No, I don't.
What are you gonna do? The easy path of picking Shirahoshi? No.
I'm not picking anyone from One Piece.
One of my things will come from the monster manual in D&D.
Oh God.
You know what? I'm sure there's something
There's
in there.
probably something.
There's this devil babe.
A succubus?
No.
Probably a succubus.
No, she's like red.
It's not.
That's the devil. That's a succubus, John.
No, it's not the... We'll talk about it.
Well, then we'll get there.
Number 5.
Uh-huh.
What movie would you want to turn into claymation?
I do think the Muppet movies would be good, but I think that's too easy because they're already puppets. So I won't go with that. Any of those answers.
I'll give you mine.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Saving
Private Ryan.
The claymation.
It would be so fucking funny.
It just makes me think of Team America, the South Park puppet one, Team America First, whatever.
With Kid John.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know what I think would be a good one is the Truman Show.
As claymation.
As claymation.
I feel like
The whole good afternoon, good evening, good night as claymation. I think that hits hard with a Wallace looking like character.
But I feel like the whole
point is it to be live.
I think you need to go. I think you don't pick existing live action medium because live action medium, like we said during the movie, cannot encompass everything that like designed animation can do.
Okay.
Frog and Toad. You do Frog and Toad as claymation.
And there's never been any Frog and Toad media besides the books.
Yep.
I think
you've got to pick something that can be out of the box that works. You could even do it something like Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Wowee. He's done it.
I think you need to pick a fantastical anything Aesop's Fables works.
Ooh.
That's where
would be
that's
good.
what I was thinking first was you need to pick something that isn't already live action.
Like Cadbury
media.
Tales?
Sure. That works too, yeah.
Midsummer's Night Dream. From Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Because that's like fantasy and there's never been like a live action movie.
Yeah. You could. Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
Aesop's
That's
Fables.
the best answer.
Nice fun.
I think that's where you derived that from.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys.
That's it, I guess.
I'm out of questions.
Real.
So now we gotta get into ratings and wrap this thing up.
We gotta wrap this thing up.
Like, it's the end of prom, we gotta wrap this thing up.
Beer, because I just had my last sip of the beer.
What do you mean? It's the end of prom. We gotta wrap this thing up. We gotta.
What are you alluding to?
Tell everyone to get out of here.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Prom's over. Get out of here. Wrap it up.
Yeah. You sure?
Yo,
For the beer rating, I don't know if I'm like able to give an actual rating, like number wise, 1 through 5, because I just don't. You guys have been building one. I don't have that, so I'm gonna say of IPAs, I think I like it out of all IPAs. I think of IPAs, it's probably on top,
I agree with that.
but it's still an IPA, and I think it deserves a different classification as like regular beer.
so what's your number?
I don't know.
No, you gotta give it a number.
I don't
This
have
is
a good scale.
this is a number podcast.
I can go first if that helps.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I think I'll go a 9.38.
0.38.
Is that a 10?
How?
Ow?
How is it a 9? We do this out of 5, Ryan.
Yeah, I know. I think so. For me,
above 5.
Oh, sorry, 9.38. 9.38. What the fuck am I talking about? I've been doing this for the past 5 months.
What are you talking?
3.98.
Okay.
Let's switch those numbers up.
3.98.
This is a 3.98.
I got so scared right there, Ryan.
Whoa!
I thought I was gonna have to give CPR. I thought you were dying. I'll go
3.98.
See, I know if I take a sip, I'm gonna throw up because it's so warm right now. I'm gonna go 4.07.
Okay.
Which I think I give beers 4.07 out of any, like...
I don't think you've ever given anything a 3.07.
4.07?
Yeah.
I know for a fact some of these numbers reoccur a lot.
I don't think we've had these reoccur.
Oh.
IPAs. What do I qualify that as?
Indian Pale Ale.
That's what I'd say as well, yeah.
It's not what I mean, but I appreciate the input.
No, don't worry. Little fun fact. Bonus fact.
IPA stands for.
I don't know. That's a good question. For number, call it a 4. It'll
4?
be lame. I'll be lame.
Rookie score.
I'll pull the middle of both of you. I think it's good. I think of IPAs, it's my favorite IPA.
Out of the ones I've had as well, I think this
It
is
definitely
higher up
is
for me as well.
Really IPA that first beer.
Yeah.
That second beer and the end of that first beer is pretty good.
It is pretty good. It's not as strong as those IPAs usually are, which is like, it's more of this tastes like a normal beer. Because we went from a normal beer to an IPA. It's like the first sip, I'm like, okay. And the second sip, I'm like, this is an IPA. And from then on, I'm like, no, I'm mellowing out to a what tastes normal.
Once you learn to keep it in the front.
That's not, no.
You keep it in the front. Keep it on your taste buds.
Just drink it.
You keep it.
No.
But then you gulp it down.
You don't.
Guys, this is how you do IPAs. This is how you get like us.
I can't believe you would mansplain right now, John.
Yeah.
No.
John,
You're mansplaining
what the hell, man?
IPA.
As the best lesbian.
Well, I can't disagree with that.
Can?
Name a better lesbian than me.
You're in the air.
Oh.
I'm in the air.
Oh.
I'll put Chaperone out there.
Basic
maybe,
bitch
maybe
answer.
Renee Rapp.
Okay. You know what? I'll take Renee Rapp.
That's a deep cut.
I'll take Renee Rapp.
That's not that deep.
It's been a while since Renee Rapp. I'll take Renee Rapp.
Alright.
It's crazy that Renee Rapp is
Katy
basically
Perry
like
kissed a girl.
secondhand.
Hey, Katy Perry kissed a girl.
She might have liked it.
I liked it.
Did Katy Perry kiss the guy that like turned into a serial killer?
No, he was found with child porn.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Oh, awesome.
Horrible person.
Oh, awesome.
Don't meet your heroes, kids.
Heroes.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Movie
rating.
I forgot we haven't done that yet.
Oh.
My movie rating
Mm-hmm.
is going to be a 4.33.
I'm going to put a 4.8. This movie hits. I'm nostalgic for it, so it's different too, but like, it hits. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
It hits what I want for a kid's horror movie. It does. It pulls the culture references that I want, right? Like Tremors, like King Kong,
Jaws.
even Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just got werewolf vibes. Like it's good. It's just a good, silly movie, and I enjoy it for what it is.
I'm going to 4.63 for my movie rating. I almost rated it a little bit higher, and I almost rated it a little bit lower, and I'm like, no, I'll find the middle ground between those two.
Sure.
You Goldilocks it.
I did, and I'm like, this movie it's not everything I want to, but if I can replay this movie, this is a very replayable movie, and I love that about movies. I'll fall asleep to movies sometimes. I think I could fall asleep to this, and for me, that's a good thing.
It's so replayable. We talked about this movie for 10 minutes in this episode.
Maybe nothing at all.
We may have gotten sidetracked. We may have tangented a bit.
Yeah.
I could talk about this movie for a long time.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
We did not.
Part 2.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
But this has been 3 Beers and a Movie podcast. Well, thank you for listening.
Happy Halloween.
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween. That's today.
That's today.